Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to episode 7 of Flying the Caribbean. Today I am in Little Cayman, and I'm going to be flying east over to Cayman Brac. And as you see here, I have the Nardi FN-333 Riviera Seaplane. And it's a short flight, about 10 minutes, and as we take off from Little Cayman here, we're going to take a look at this here too, but the main goal is to see the lighthouse there, and the lighthouse over at Cayman Brac. I think you just backed up into me there, buddy. Okay, so yeah, we're going to go check out that lighthouse, and supposedly that's new, you know, so it was added in the Caribbean update. Alright, so yeah, let's get on in the plane and do our usual thing, is getting everything ready. Okay, and let's get the doors closed here. Alright, now I'm going to turn my batteries on and everything. Battery switch first, okay, right here. Generated. It's kind of from right to left on here. A lot of planes is left to right. I go, from, you know, the battery switch is on the right on this one here. Okay, let's see. And our beacon lights, nav lights. Landing lights not necessary, and right now it is just after 3 p.m. March 1st 2024. Live weather, live time. Okay, so that's a good thing always. Wait, I didn't mean to change that. Now let's get that corrected. You know, we can have a problem if not. And let me go ahead now and get this going, and I'll get ready to start the plane. Altitude. Okay, 2,000's fine for this flight. Don't think I'm going to need anything more than that. I'm trying to remember where my switch is for this. Oh, I definitely want this on standby. Right here, transponder. Okay. So I think everything is ready there. Now let's see, I believe there was a fuel valve, and yes there is. It's been a little while since I flew the Riviera, but I like this plane a lot. Okay, so left, right, let's go with the left tank. Okay, so now left tank is good. Might need the sunshades. Okay, so yeah, we are in the somewhat sunny Cayman Islands. Alright, so let me check the rest here. Flaps, lever, floaters, okay, everything else. And also our parking brake. I want to make sure the parking brake is on. Mixture is full rich. Parking brake on, okay, because last time I did a video, I think if you remember, I never had a parking brake on, and I started the plane, and it rolled forward a little bit. Set my altimeter. Okay, we are ready to start. So let's go ahead and start the plane. We're going to put the prop RPMs back some though, okay, just for the start. Magnetos, both. Starter button on. Okay, I think we got a good start. There we go. It just took a little while to crank up. Plane's been sitting for a little bit here. Alright, so we have a good start. Alright, let's go ahead and get ready to head on over to Cayman Brac. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn right on out. Right behind me, I'm going to take off right here. Let's see, is there a windsock around here? I don't think so. Okay, no windsock, so let's tune the traffic. And runway. It's going to be runway 28 right behind me. You know what? No, actually, no, that's runway 10. Runway 10.
Mike Whiskey Charlie Lima traffic Nardi Golf Charlie Tango 1022 is taxiing to runway 10.
One cool thing I really like about this plane, you can put the prop in reverse right here. And, you know, you can back out without even having to push out, you know, so push back. That's pretty cool. Alright, so let me go ahead now and get taxiing, park and brake off. This plane does have the tendency to tilt, so you gotta watch it when you're taxiing.
Mike Whiskey Charlie Lima traffic Nardi Golf Charlie Tango 1022 taking off runway 10 east departure.
Sounds good. Let's go. And this forklift is kind of crazy, huh? Alright, now let's go ahead and get over here, lined up, and we'll go ahead and go. Now, one thing I want to do before we go, though, let's get our trim set for takeoff. And I'm trying to remember if I used flaps. I believe I did use flaps on takeoff, 1 or 2 notches. Let's just go 1 and see how it goes. And we're going to have to get our prop RPM maxed up. There is a windsock right over here, and you know what? I'm taking off downwind. I should have took off on runway 28, but oh well, that's okay, I guess. As you can see, the plane takes off without a problem. Let's get those landing gears up. I know you're going to want to see a visual of that. Landing gears going up. Retracted. Alright, you're in the air now. I'm going to have to put some more pitch in here, obviously. We having trouble getting altitude. That's why, you know, you want to take off. You don't want to do too many downwind takeoffs, okay? It's not so much you can take off, but you know, you're going to have more trouble gaining altitude after taking off. All right.
Cayman approach Nardi Golf Charlie Tango 1022 is type Nardi Riviera 2 miles west of Mike Whiskey Charlie Lima 600 feet. Request flight following.
Nardi Golf Charlie Tango 1022 Cayman approach.
Retracting my flaps fully.
Squawk 5702 Nardi 022.
And now rate of climb should get a little better once we do this turn to the east.
Roger, Nardi 022.
And there's a good view of Little Cayman. Look at the water out here. Yep, that's what this series is all about, just flying the Caribbean, you know, so we're going to definitely see, we're going to be seeing a lot more nice visuals, just beautiful water, and the weather may not always be good because I'm going to try most of the time to use live weather, even if it's not quite the best, if it's overcast. May not always use live time, it depends on when I do the video. Alright, so we're going pretty good. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna keep that trim up. And now I'm gonna zoom out a little bit, we'll see our destination. So we'll be there in roughly probably about, look like about 12 minutes flight time. It just depends on how fast I'm willing to go, but this is This is going pretty good. Actually, we do have a positive rate of climb, but we're going to keep on getting up a little bit to about 2,000 feet, you know, so we're going to do that. So, and when we get over to the Cayman Brac Lighthouse, that east end lighthouse, we're going to go ahead and land into the water. I mean, who wouldn't want to land in this water? Look at this. It's going to be just as nice over there. Now, I don't know if this plane can pull up on the beach like the Sea Ray. It might be able to, but I don't know if I want to try that. Because, you know, the wheels are a little on the small side. You know, so the Sea Ray, the wheels are a little bigger, like almost like, you know, a smaller version of bush wheels. You know, when you think of Cayman Islands, usually you think of Grand Cayman. I know I always did. I didn't even realize they had any other parts of the Cayman Islands, but no one ever mentions Little Cayman, or, well, I've never heard it mentioned much, or Cayman Brac. But you know, there's not a whole lot out here compared to Grand Cayman. As you can see, it's fairly vacant island, just sparse. There's only, it's like, you know, when you take up out of the airport there, like maybe a couple of little resorts around here, a few, you know, area out, hotels maybe. But other than that, not much else. Now we're going to get a good panning view. A lot of times when I do those panning views like that, I'll use those for shorts, which is usually, you know, short videos, which is usually why I do that sometimes. Plus, you know, hey, to absorb the scenery, you know, it's a small portion of the long flights, and I usually have the link in the shorts. Related video is the longer video, so when you see the short, you check out the longer one. And here's the airport here, Cayman Brac, and this plane is flying just totally stable, hands off. You know, I set this at 2,000. I thought I was going to use my autopilot, but it's not really needed. But we do have to descend a little bit here. Yeah, we cruising at a pretty good speed, about 130 knots. Not bad, you know. It does have a fairly strong engine on this plane. Pusher prop. So we're going to get a nice view of Cayman Brac right now. See, when you zoom out, you can see Grand Cayman back here, which I've been to a bunch of times. I'm going to fly along the south shore of this island. That way, you know, when I look to my left, I can see a little bit. You know, see, I can see a little better without, like, you know, having to come to this side of the plane. You know how I can come over here, but you can just look and have a good view, whether we're in a cockpit or external. Okay, we slowly come back down to 2,000 feet. put some more throttle in. No, we're gonna leave it like it is because I like this rate of descent. It ain't even 100. Now this is going to be a pretty good view. Higher but nice view of Cayman Brac. And as you can see, it does look more populated than Little Cayman. At least around here. I'm not sure on the east end, but we're gonna see. And look at the water. That water is really pretty. And yes, we do have to get down, so we're losing some VFR here, so let's stay out of these clouds. Get the plane slowed down a little bit. As I mentioned many times before, this is a sightseeing flight. This whole series is made to be sightseeing mostly, so we want to maintain VFR for that reason too. And this is perfect. Let's get it back up now some. Another pan view, zoomed out some here. And as you can see, the water is really pretty along this south shore of Cayman Brac, and I'm sure on the north shore as well. But you can see right here, we never seen all these vacation homes or condos or whatever those are along the beach. We didn't see much of that on Little Cayman. And they smile islands. They really, really smile. We're quickly making our way over to this east end. And as you can see, I have it set. Our waypoint there, it's that is the lighthouse. So what I'm going to do is land out around this area right here. And I'm going to just kind of pull up in the water over to the lighthouse, but I'm not going to pull up on the shore, but we'll get close to it. This plane has an anchor that you can drop too, so that's pretty cool. This is a really, really good plane. I have a review of it, and really good seaplane. It's fun to fly, and I don't really have any complaints with it. You know, it's got a good old school feeling to it. You know, it's classic, vintage. But really, you know, on the exterior, it almost looks like it could be a modern plane. I mean, look at it. It reminds me of a helicopter. Okay, how far are my RPMs? Let's see what we got here. Let's keep that about 70. Because what we're going to do, we're down almost 1,000 feet, so we don't want to get too much lower. I'm going to do a fly around first, a flyby, and then we're going to land in the water. you don't want to start playing around and looking at your garment and stuff like that when you start getting too low, you know. Which I've done that before, and I regretted it. I ruined quite a few videos. Normally I'll still post a video even if I mean, almost all the time I'll post a video even if I crash or what. And you will see some of my videos where that's happened. But not always. Sometimes it just happens, the crash happens too soon, you know, so I'm like, what's the purpose of this video? Alright, so look at this shore right here. Rocky Shore. I didn't know it was like that. So we should be seeing the lighthouse shortly. It should be right here, like right around here. What is that noise? Oh, over speed. Oh, it's really small. So you know, with this rocky cliff, we don't. I don't think we're gonna do a landing. That's a really small lighthouse. We better watch our speed too. I'm gonna get closer though. I was like, where is this lighthouse? It's right there. We're only 1,000 feet. All right, so let's go. Make a pass here. I didn't realize they had a rocky shore right here. It'd be really nice for you to take a walk to the edge of that cliff and look over. So that is the lighthouse. It's very, very tiny. As you can see it right there. Really, really small. A helicopter would be really good to get up close. But that's, I'm not going to think I'm going to be able to get too much closer than that. We'll try. And my plane's about to stall, and as you see it is stalling. Let's get some RPMs here. And we'll come back around. We'll try one more time. Put some rudder in so we can turn a little quicker here. We're still going to do a water landing, even though, you know, I can't really get up close, even if I had the sea ray because of the cliff here. There we go. That's a little closer. It's tiny. Almost couldn't make it out. But that is the Cayman Brac Lighthouse. That's it. I'm sure it's bright at night. So we're going to go ahead and do a water landing, and I'm going to land near this beach here on the north side right here. North shore. Northeast point right here. Get it to slow down. Well, I always forget to put the floats down on this thing, you know, always. But the floats are right here, and it's time to get those down. That's why the plane is leaning. Okay, so... Oh, there it goes, alright. Always forget to put them down. Alright, so... Man, is it pretty out here? What? Let's get a little closer. And we'll drop the anchor. Water rudder. There's a lot of things in this plane to take in consideration when you're landing too. Water out of your floats, things like that. So. Right about here, and I'm going to go ahead and shut the plane off. Let's get our doors open, because yeah, we're going to take a swim. Alright, so let's turn the lights, battery, everything off here. And drop the anchor. Okay, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please smash that like button. Drop a comment and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and until next time, bye for now.